So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today is another ability comparison video, and we're going to be taking a look at the Chomper's Goop, Super Sticky Goop, and also the Chomp Cannon. So make sure you guys tune in for today's video if you do like playing as the Chomper. We're going to be comparing the details between these abilities, and I will give you my overall opinion of which one I do prefer. So I just want to let you guys know that I do an ability comparison video every single Thursday on my channel. So if that is something that you guys do want to see, make sure you tune back every Thursday to see some abilities compared on my channel. So anyway, guys, let's get straight into today's video. So the abilities that we are going to be comparing today is the Goop, the Super Sticky Goop, and the Chomp Cannon. The description for these abilities says, for the Goop, hitting targets with the Chomper's ranged Goop attack is a great way to slow them down, making them easier to chomp, and they taste better too. The Super Sticky Goop says, this Goop is so sticky that the zombies are not even able to move when they get hit by it. Let's say it together, now that's sticky. And the final one, which is the Chomp Cannon, says, if you're sick of being harassed by zombies on rooftops, the Chomp Cannon is for you. Hook a loogie in the direction with a distinguishingly explosive attack. So those are the descriptions for the abilities that we do have. We have the standard Goop, which once goops them will slow them down and make them easier to chomp. We have the Super Sticky Goop, which will then stick them in place so they cannot even move. And then we have the Chomp Cannon, which will hurl a loogie at the zombies and do a huge amount of damage. Now we are going to be breaking down these abilities, and we're going to start off with the recharging time of these abilities. What I mean by this is once you've used the ability, there is a cooldown time before you can use that ability again. So we're going to be breaking down how long each ability takes before you can use them again, starting off with the standard Goop. Every 7 seconds this ability will recharge, so you can actually goop a zombie every 7 seconds, so that means you can use it quite often. It is the least and shortest amount of cooldown for an ability, so you can use this the most out of these three abilities. Next we have the Super Sticky Goop, which will recharge every 13 seconds, so you can almost use two normal goops in the time that you can use one Super Sticky Goop. And the Chomp Cannon will take 15 seconds to recharge, so in total the standard Goop will take 7 seconds to recharge, the Super Sticky Goop will take 13 seconds to recharge, and the Chomp Cannon will take 15 seconds to recharge. One thing I do want to mention, which is pretty important, is the response time of these abilities. What I mean by this is once you press the left bumper on Xbox or one on PlayStation to fire these abilities, they have a different response rate. When you use the normal Goop and the Super Sticky Goop, it will happen instantly. That Goop will get fired out straight away. Now the difference between that and the Chomp Cannon is when you do have the Chomp Cannon and you press the ability button, you kind of have a little bit of a delay, very similar to the ZPG, where you press the trigger, it kind of charges up and then it fires the ability. That is what the Chomp Cannon does, so I did just want to make you guys aware of it. It doesn't happen instantly like the Goop and the Super Sticky Goop. Next, let's take a look at the damage that these abilities do, because the Goop and the Super Sticky Goop are not really designed to damage the zombies. They're mainly designed to slow them down so the Chomper can get closer to them and then swallow them, whereas the Chomp Cannon is designed to do a huge amount of damage. So first off, let's take a look at the Goop. With a direct hit, you can do 25 damage. It will slow them down as well, making them easier to chomp. Next we have the Sticky Goop, or the Super Sticky Goop. With a direct hit, this will only do 10 damage because this is made to stop them in their tracks. They're not allowed to move at all, so they're going to be completely stood still, and that means the Chomper can get very close to them and also swallow them. Now the Chomp Cannon is a different story. This one is designed to damage the zombies. This one can actually do up to 100 damage depending on where you hit the zombies and how close you are to them. Now one thing which I do want to mention is all of these do have splash damage as well. The normal Goop will still goop them and slow them down if you do splash damage. The same goes for the Super Sticky Goop as well. The loser out in this battle is the Chomp Cannon, because if you do splash damage and you don't actually hit the direct target, you are going to do a lot less damage, and that's what that ability is mainly designed for. So with the Goop and the Super Sticky Goop, if you don't exactly hit them but you still hit around them, you're actually still going to do what the Goop and the ability is designed for. You're still going to stop them in their tracks, you're going to slow them down so you can get closer, whereas the Chomp Cannon is designed to do a huge amount of damage. So if you miss that, well then that ability has been wasted, or it's not been as good as what it could be. So keep that in mind when you do pick these abilities. Now I'm going to actually tell you my personal opinion. I actually do prefer to use the normal Goop. I've not really given the Chomp Cannon enough of a go, and you do also need to be very accurate with the Chomp Cannon as well, but I just love how you can just use the Goop. You can use it every 7 seconds, and it's just really good if you do like playing as a Chomper, especially if you like playing as the Hot Rod Chomper, because as soon as you Goop them, you can get in there very, very quickly and take them them out. Now, I don't really use the super sticky goop because I feel like having them just stood in their tracks doesn't really change much from the normal goop itself. The normal goop, they can still move, but they don't actually move that much, so I feel like the super sticky goop doesn't really have much use in keeping them completely still, and it also does less damage as well. And the Chomp Cannon, if you can be very accurate, you can do a huge amount of damage, and you can actually probably take out multiple zombies together if you do kind of hit one zombie and then it splashes onto zombies that are right next to that zombie. So overall, I would prefer using just the standard goop, because that's the way I kind of play as the Chomper, but a lot of people do like to use the Chomp Cannon as well. But let me know in the comments down below your opinion on these abilities. Which one do you prefer? And also in the comment section down below, leave me what abilities you would like me to compare next week. I'm considering comparing the heal stations and the heal beams, but let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you do leave a like down below, because it does show me that you do enjoy these videos and that you do want to see more, and it just does greatly support the channel. But thank you very much for watching guys. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time.